water shaped with ease, the sand bent just as well. The plants gave way, the beasts have fled. Even stone must give way to my love, for Dara is grander than this lake I craft, this loch beside this hill. For her, a century's task seems effortless.
Logris. You surprised me. What are you doing down here? I see my Jotun have failed at their orders. But did Padaxes send you? Lysander, perhaps? Tell me. Those fools have no idea what I'm capable of. Which is obvious if you're all they sent to stop me. You act as though you're surprised to find me here. As if you weren't sent here to stop me, my pursuit. But you're too late. Even now, my deathless servants rise from centuries of slumber. It is clear I cannot let you live. But answer me this, and I'll grant you a swift death. Which one sent you? Was it Padaxes or Lysander? Fine. Whether you're an agent of the Rose Court or the Onyx Tower, you can take your secret to the grave. My spell commands untold legions. Soon, both of their houses will crumble. You, however, will not live to see their ruin.
Well now, looks like a nice cut of meat just fell into our laps. Welcome to the Traveller's Camp, Dove. So, I don't want to think you've stumbled on our camp by accident. Go on, ask. Ask to join our merry number. Well, I've seen fist-sized rubies, living people made of vines, and I've even seen a Jotun cry. But this is a first. Why join? The Travellers are renowned rogues, thieves, and all-around good folk. If you live in the shadows, away from the law, we're for you. You want riches? We'll help you take them. You want fame? They'll sing songs of you forever. Want adventure? Look no further. thought by the look of you that you might. I have a good feeling about you, but some feelings count less around here than they should. I'll send you to the camp's leader, Krilgarin. She'll get you on your way. How are the shadows treating you, Dove? Keeping well? Krilgarin's the tempting bit of fate that runs Star Camp. You'll have to go through her if you want to work in Dalantarth. But she and I have worked more than a few jobs together. She trusts my judgment if she needs to. Good, clean folk. Well, mostly clean, and mostly good. We live our lives in the wilds, making a living however we can. Oh, don't mind me or nothing. Just an interested palsy, that's all. That's all.
You're back. Glad to see you made it out of there alive. We felt the earth shake when you hadn't returned. But no matter. Our town is forever in your debt. Please, take this. It's not much, after all you've done, but we would like you to have it. The boggarts will always trouble Dyden Hill. As long as we can keep a supply of Plague Shield, we'll survive this malady. I hope that's the last I see of those brutes in Dyden Hill. Or anywhere, for that matter. Disgusting little fey vermin. We're all glad to be rid of them. More ruins beneath the caverns, you say? I wonder who was there before the boggarts moved in. The town gets healthier by the day, now that those little beasts are back in their den. Well, we've weathered this storm. Pray Mitharu we weather the next. I'm glad that boy took a rest. Could have been the death of him. Until later, then.
Come to town for the craft hall? When times were better, we'd hunt in these woods.
This is
Camp in
Dyden
the
Hill
old
village,
mine when
traveller.
night fell.
It's safe to venture out again. The boggarts are gone. It's safe to venture out again. The boggarts are gone.
Nice to see you, my child. I hope all is going well for you this day. I have a request, a selfish one, but if you have any spare time? From what I hear, it may be home to some of the best thieves around. I'm probably not the most worldly man, but I know enough to be on alert when I pass their camp. So much of the world around us is made of things we can look at, but never see. St. Edric's wants to show us a way to see those things, the meanings in them that go far deeper than their facade. They are a system of caves running through Haxi, said to have a hidden exit that holds a treasure on its cliff, if it can be found, that is. A dense and magical forest, home of the travelers' camp and a place to find lodging or goods if you have need of it. I came to St. Edric's to find peace and a place to study. It's quite scenic, and nature's beauty has always helped me think better, puts my mind at ease. Well, it's Brother Padrick. He's a friend of mine. He left about a year's time ago in search of adventure. Said the monk's life was too bland for his tastes. He mentioned it from Split Rock Depths, that he might find it if he camped in Haxi for a bit. But such a long time has passed and no word from him. I'm terribly worried, and I thought you might... well, you could check up on him for me? Mitharu's blessings upon you, child. Bless you. Thank you so much. My mind is already at ease knowing you would take on this charge. If it helps, I would begin your search at Split Rock Depths. It is the only place he had mentioned by name. Towards Haxi and into Split Rock Depths. Begin your search for him there. He was always looking for more adventure than St. Edric's could offer him. This made him an ambitious man. When he spoke of traveling and seeing more of these lands, there was always a sparkle in his eye. The man was such a dear friend, he even asked me to go with him. I hold no such ambitions for myself. Another day, another blessing.
It's nice to see a new face about. Please, stay. Enjoy the gifts of our benevolent Mitharu. The Authority is the one true father to all humankind. It is by his grace and order that we are able to survive the trials of this world. He tests us in all that we do. 5 years in the swamps of Cluricon was enough to rid me of my lust for war. I was an impetuous youth, raised by the back of my father's right hand, but I found home here with the others. All we seek is a sliver of peace in this vast world. Our goal is, for these designs are the Authority's most beguiling. This mission was established 20 years ago. The gardens and fauna pens were Father Eter's idea. He marveled at Mitharu's gifts, the magic in the world around us. I'll admit that the Eastern lands are beautiful in their own way. Like Dalentarth, the forests and swamps are ruled by Fey folk, but a far more sinister variety. Cluricon should be seen, But I advise that you wait until after the war passes before you pay your ship's passage. I know only what I've seen from this hill. The Fae are a wild race, inspired by the intimacy with the natural world. We at the mission marvel at this relationship. Occasionally Father Eter would play host to a visiting summer court Fae, but I know nothing of the meetings, except that many of the brothers frowned upon them. Bless you, child.
Bless you, friend.
Welcome to St. Edric's. There is magic everywhere, child. You need only to look and you will see it. I have been training an apprentice, Brother Wolf, in these things as well. One who studies under me can learn a great deal. He and I have been working to locate new and interesting crystals that may be of use in our alchemical experiments. I expect Brother Wolf is working diligently, and when he returns, I will accompany him on another expedition down into the Mission Well. He is from the House of Ballads, also known as the Storyteller, but that is only to his own people. Few mortals know the way of the Fae, but it would do us all good to emulate their respect for nature. The members of the House of Ballads keep the great legends of its heroes alive through song. It is one of the most revered houses, established centuries back. See you later, then.
The Worms are kind enough, though perhaps a bit mad to be living in this forest. The Worms know talent when they see it. I practically run this lodge for them. Oh, and while I'm thinking of it, stay away from the star camp up the road if you can. Run by the travelers, bunch of damn thieves. Lost nearly everything while dicing to them. Our house is leasing me this shirt for 1/3 of my wages, and it's got holes in it. Don't listen when people tell you that travelers only value the freedom to do what they wish. They also value what's in your pocket and whatever else they can take from you. And that includes stripping your shirt from your back. Goodbye.
I'm burning up.
Welcome. Welcome to our haven in the Shi. I am Citric Vorm. My brother Arhaus and I give assistance to any wayfarer that may need it. You look a lot more hearty than the sort we typically get here. You might be able to help me. We do allow strangers to stay here from time to time, though for a small fee. Would you like to rent a room? Let me know if you change your mind. It can be pretty exhausting out there in the Shi. A dangerous place, to be sure, but I find its dark depths peaceful, the solitude a welcome change over the bustling ports of Rathir. But it's not without its lighter side. Just the other day, I saw Arhaus go sprinting by with a brownie attached firmly to his arse. I've never laughed so hard. My brother hired him, although I don't know why. Whenever there's work to do, Gunnar seems to disappear. Me? I don't have much to tell. I followed my brother to sea after our parents died. I enjoyed being on the ship. There was a solace there. But the ports, I cared little for the crowds. I know Arhaus misses the ocean, but I love the solitude of the forest. We lost our parents when I was young, and since then, he's always looked out for me. When he went to sea, I followed him. When he settled here, I did the same. We've had several visitors from Detir tell us that they were savagely ambushed by brownies. Unusual. Brownies of the Shi are not that aggressive. They mostly keep to themselves and only attack when approached. If there is indeed a group of brownies ambushing travelers, then those monsters need to be taken care of. Good. I'll see that you are rewarded for your efforts. I still have trouble believing those brownies would be so aggressive. Most unusual. If there are indeed a group of brownies attacking people, then you must put a stop to it. Follow the trail to Detir. It is in the southern Shi. Find the brownies, get rid of them. It's a barren desert full of greedy miners and vicious bandits. Arhaus and I did our best to avoid it when we traveled here. I'd suggest you do the same. See you later.
Welcome to our lodge. Surprised you made it out here by yourself. The Shi is a dangerous place. Lucas Soren, the poor soul in the next room. She did not fare so well. The Worms have always been traders. I took to the sea early in my life. I always knew I was going to captain my own ship. But fate has its way with you at times. After Rathir, I needed to get as far away from the sea as I could. I do miss the ocean, but I've come to realize that there are other joys in life. Gunnar showed up one day begging for help. Said he was a poor miner from Detir who lost his job when his mine shut down. Not sure I believe him, though. Hired him more out of pity than anything. I'm not sure he can actually do anything useful. She managed to tell me her name before passing out. That and a thresh had attacked her. I tried to help her as best I could, even gave her my room to recover in. But nothing has helped. I'm afraid it's only a matter of time. My younger brother. After I went to sea, he couldn't wait to join me. Our parents wouldn't let him. Said he was too young. But after they died, the sea was the only place for him to go. After the trouble in Rathir, I told him he didn't have to come with me, but he insisted that families stick together. This forest has been trying to kill me ever since we got here. If it's not boggarts springing out of the bushes, it's brownies trying to take a bite out of my arse. I tell you, I much prefer the ocean. At least the things trying to eat me there are down under the water. The great Gokkelfar city in eastern Erethel. A great port with many a profit to be found. We must have sailed in and out of there more than any other port in the continent. But war has changed Rathir. They're not as friendly as they used to be. She was attacked by a thresh. Normally a fatal encounter in and of itself. Barely managed to make it here before passing out. That wasn't enough. She's had a rare reaction to the thresh's usually benign venom. Only thing that will save her is a rare plant found in the She. But I cannot venture out to get one. I tried, but the forest is not like the sea. I got turned around so many times it felt like the trees were dancing around me. It's just too far into the She. I could not make it.